Hi everyone, myself Tony back with the NCLX RM preparation part 6. So let's begin. Starting from the 26th question, the client present to the clinic with a serum cholesterol of 275 mg per dl and is placed on rosuvastatin. Which instructions should be given to the client taking rosuvastatin? So let's see the option. Option A, report muscle weakness to the physician. Option B, allow 6 months for the drug to take effect. Option C, take the medication with fruit juice. Yeah, option D, report difficulty sleeping. So let's see the correct option. So the correct option is option A, report muscle weakness to the physician. So let's see why this is correct. The client taking antilipidemics should be encouraged to report muscle weakness to the physician. The medication takes effect within 1 month of beginning therapy, so answer B is incorrect. The medication should be taken with water because fruit juice, particularly grapefruits, can decrease the effectiveness, making answer C is incorrect. Liver function studies should be checked before beginning the medication, not after the fact, because making answer D is incorrect. So here first of all you have to know what is rosuvastatin. It is a medication which is used or it is to prevent the cardiovascular disease at high risk. Okay. So here by giving the client antilipidemics which report the muscle weakness and we have to show to the physician. So answer A, report muscle weakness to the physician, is correct. Further moving to 27th question, the client is admitted to the hospital with hypertensive crisis. Dioxide Dioxide or hyperstate is ordered. During administration, the nurse should option A, utilize an infusion pump. Option B, check the blood glucose level. Option C, place the client in Trendelenburg position. Your option D, cover the solution with foil. Let's see the correct option, and the correct option is option B, check the glucose level. So let's see why this is correct. Hyperstate is given IV push for hypertensive crisis, but it often causes hyperglycemia. The glucose level will drop rapidly when stopped. Answer A is incorrect because the hyperstate is given by IV push. The client should be placed in dorsal recumbent position, not in Trendelenburg position, as stated in answer C. Answer D is incorrect because the medication does not have to be covered with foil. So here patient is suffering from hypertensive crisis and hyperstate is given in IV, and by this it causes hyperglycemia and glucose level drop rapidly. So we have to check glucose level. So answer B is correct. Further moving to 28th question, the 6-month-old client with a ventral septal defect is receiving digitalized for regulation of his heart rate. Which finding should be reported to the doctor? Option A, blood pressure of 126 by 80. Option B, blood glucose of 1110 mg per dl. Option C, heart rate of 60 bpm. Your option D, respiratory rate of 30 per minute. Let's see the correct option, and the correct option is heart rate of 60 bpm. Let's see why this is correct. The heart rate of 60 in the baby should be reported immediately. The dose should be held if the heart rate is below 100 bpm. The blood glucose, blood pressure and respiration are within normal limits, thus answer A, B and D are incorrect. First of all, you have to know that what is the normal heartbeat of 6th month baby. The normal heartbeat of 6th month baby is 100 to 175 bpm. Okay, so here option C, heartbeat is 60 bpm, and other option are normal compared to option C. So doctor should report it option C, heart rate of 60 bpm. Further moving to 29th question, the client admitted with angina is given a prescription for nitroglycerin. The client should be instructed to option A, replenish his supply every 3 months. Option B, take one every 50 minutes if pain occurs. Option C, leave the medication in the brown bottle. Yeah, option D, crush the medication and take with water. Let's see the correct option. The correct option is leave the medication with the brown bottle. So let's see why this is correct. Nitroglycerin should be kept in a brown bottle because of its instability and tendency to become less potent when exposed to air, light, or water. The supply should be replenished every 6 months, not 3 months, and one tablet should be taken every 5 minutes until pain subsides. So answer A and B are incorrect. If the pain does not subside, the client should report to the emergency room. The medication should be taken sublingually and should not crushed as stated in answer D. So here the patient is admitted with angina and we have to prescribe nitroglycerin. So the nitroglycerin is given to the patient who are suffering from coronary artery disease or heart attack or high blood pressure, or we can say chest pain as angina. So here by giving nitroglycerin to the patient, we have to kept in the brown bottle because of its instability and tendency will become less and become less when exposed to air, light, or water. So we have to kept in brown bottle. Option A and B are incorrect because option A it should be replaced every 6 months, not every 3 months. And if pain occur, we have to give every 5 minutes, not every 15 minutes. So option A and B are correct. So we have to prefer leave the medication in the brown bottle, option C. Further moving to 30 question, the client is instructed regarding foods that are low in fat and cholesterol. Which diet selection is lowest in the saturated fat? Option A, macaroni and cheese. Option B, shrimp with rice. Option C, turkey breast. And option D, spaghetti with meat sauce. So let's see the correct option. The correct option is C, turkey breast. Let's see why this is correct. Turkey contains the least amount of fat and cholesterol. Liver, eggs, beef, cream, sauces, shrimp, cheese, and chocolate should be avoided by the client. Thus, answer A, B, and D are incorrect. The client should bake meat rather than frying to avoid adding fat to the meat during cooking. So here, macaroni and cheese is a dry pasta and it is an American food dish. Okay. Option D, spaghetti with meat sauce. Spaghetti, all you know, it is a pasta. And option C, turkey breast. A turkey breast is a muscle of turkey and it is all white meat and has high level of protein and it can be used as sandwiches or in salad also. So we have to give patient who are suffering from a low level of cholesterol or fat or protein. So we have to prefer them turkey breast, which have high level of protein, fat, and all, and it is benefited to patient. So option C, turkey breast, is correct. So thank you for watching. If you like this lecture, please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. We will updating videos of NCLX regularly. We will back with part 7. Till then, be happy, stay home, stay safe.